Mortal Kombat 11 is a fighting video game produced by NetherRealm Studios and published by Warner Bros. It is the 11th main installment of Mortal Kombat franchise and the sequel to Mortal Kombat X releases in 2015. It was launched on April 23 of 2018 on platforms like PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and Microsoft Windows. As shown in the community presentation, the player can customize the appearance of his combatant in a similar way to Injustice 2, improving clothing and weapons with credits earned in the fights. As for the mechanics of the game, Mortal Kombat X will preserve the variations of the fight, which will give the different attacks and abilities depending on the chosen and exertion with elements of the scenario. The X-ray movements iconic of the last two installments will become attacks with few requirements, renaming themselves as crushing blows. While there will be a new special movement, the Fatal Blow, which can be performed in the fighter, has a low level of life, similar to attacks of Despair of the saga The King of Fighters. The cinematic of the Fatal Blow combines close-ups in the style of close combat of Mortal Kombat DC, with the X-ray style scenes. The energy bar will be divided into attack power to inflict more damage by changing special attacks, and defense power to yawn faster to perform the breakers. The legendary fatalities will not be powered to yawn faster or perform the breakers. The legendary fatalities will not be absent, being even more bloody and with the cinematic style. The brutalities will be also present. These movements were not revealed until the combat cast of February 14, 2019. These movements were introduced in the title while preserving the mechanics of the previous game. The finisher that returns is the Mercy, Piera, original of Mortal Kombat 3, where instead of finishing a rival, he is guaranteed a slight recovery of the life bar. In the first trailer, Raiden appears in his dark form in a bloody fight against the Scorpion character in a destroyed version of the Courtyard stage of the first installment, with the now mummified monks, of whom only the skeleton remains when Raiden finishes with Scorpion. His version of Mortal Kombat 2 and Mortal Kombat 3 appears and kills Raiden. After the presentation, a mysterious woman with divine aspect can be observing the hourglass, and then pre-sale advertisement is given of obtained character Shao Kahn. Then in the community presentation, Edwin showed cinematic with fragments of gameplay in which the appearance of Baraka, Sonya Blade, Scarlet, Sub-Zero, and a new character named Garas of similar appearance to the mysterious woman of the clock were revealed arena, whose name is Chronica. It is also showed the introduction of this ceremony in which Raiden mutilates Shinnok before the final scene of Mortal Kombat X, and where Chronica reappears. Finally, she was introduced to the former UFC and current WWE fighter Ronda Rousey as the English voice of Sonya Blade. After this event, Combat Cast live broadcast on YouTube will be made, in which Boone and team specialists will reveal the characters shown and analyze their gameplay. The escape room is an invitation where we will plan a labyrinth type where people will have to leave the escape room and base to answer some trivia and questions. What I like most about this is that we can plan this as we want, and we can complete the escape room in a perfect way and get a good grade in construction the conocimiento. I wish that this project will be a help for the other students to learn about Venezuela and the problem in which it is now.